If not, we'll find out eventually. Yeah, I'm really hoping it goes somewhere.
Why don't you make sure it goes somewhere?
Yeah, I'm sure it does. But what's going on, everybody? I'm the one, the only, the WOOKIE. If this fails, I'll figure out Ewok's thing that he did and put that together and put that one up. How's that sound? But we have the PhD of KeyForge, Dr. M. Sheep.
Hello.
The Hellbreaker himself, the Minnesota Deuce, Ewok Jr.
Hello, KeyForge community. We could also go ahead and put our Shadows episode that we recorded back too. That would work.
We could do that. I mean, there's the possibility, or one of the other episodes that I never listed. The possibilities are endless. And we have the man with the plan who almost did something, Drazkor.
Like a big pause today, like you're forgetting our names.
No, I'm adding dramatic effect. Is that okay?
I'm adding driving noise.
Oh, yeah, and Drazkor's vroom vrooming. I don't really know what that's all about.
He's having fun.
Well, since we can't do any more card scoring because Drazkor is, are you driving or is somebody else driving you?
Oh, I'm driving. That's why I'm making the driving noises.
Got it. That makes sense. Yeah, sweet. Be careful, I guess, is what I figured somebody was driving you. And
well, he's going to the World Board Gaming Championship, so he's excited. He'll be fine.
Oh. Weird that they would run that on the same week as Gen Con. Or does it always fall like that? Or is it just happened all the time?
It often does. It seems like a bad idea. And you know what? It is a bad idea.
Yeah, you'd feel like you'd get more people if, like, you maybe ran it, like, a month later.
Yep. I agree.
But, I mean, they do respectable for themselves, right? Like, they do good people. They do a good amount of people.
It's a few thousand.
It's the World Series of board gaming.
Yeah, it's the World Board Gaming Championships.
World Series of board gaming. Is that? Wait, hold on.
That's a different
thing. I was going to say, is that a different convention? That's a different convention, huh? Okay.
It is.
Shattered Reality is right now. We're going to go through some of the updates from that campaign as we speak. Right now, sitting at $130,776 with 397 backers. 11 days left. I really wish we had somebody that did cool charts and graphics to let us know where we are pacing from the last Gamefound campaign.
We do have a little bit of information. Sheep.
Yeah, I'm here, but I'm doing research. What's up?
Oh,
all right. So basically, what we
before the big test.
Oh goodness! What we do have is that right now the difference between the previous Gamefound and where we are
at this time or total
at this time.
Okay.
Approximately since the start of this one, as compared to the start of DM, over the same time span, this one is currently down approximately 150 backers and $45,000. So DM was what? That's like 50% higher than where we're at now.
Yeah, so about 550 backers compared to 400 and about 175,000 at this point versus 130.
So really, that's not a crazy amount.
It is when 45,000 is 10, 15, 20% of your Gamefound. 15% of your Gamefound. Yeah, like, and you're down 15% now. That only is going to get
it's only going to get worse. This is probably
would be my thought, right? Like,
I thought the 150 backers. So if you're over it by 100, but basically, if you're looking at 150, 300, like
it's $300 a backer you're missing.
That's substantial, but I'm saying like here at
That's actually isn't one of the
150
pledges
people,
300? Like the base pledge is like 3 bills, right?
No, 165 is like
That's the base
core
one.
pledge. Well, that's like you get a box, you get the name deck, you get the this, you get most of the interesting stuff.
Okay.
Or at least that's what it always used to be. All right, actually. No, I'm
wow.
I know from a little bit I talk to people, there are more people who intend to buy direct from their flags. So there's always some amount there that we don't know anything about.
And I think that's a solid step that people are willing to invest in their local game stores.
Are you going through a swarm of bees right now, Drazkor?
Yeah, it's really bad right now. Did you roll your window down?
Is it?
Yeah.
No, I'm just driving down the road.
Oh, I was just wondering.
Pennsylvania Turnpike, baby.
I was wondering if you were being attacked by bees.
No, you know how to like when you drive down the highway and then there's those lines every like 30 feet and you go ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk.
It sounds like you're on those little ridges on the side of the road that are meant to wake people up when they start falling asleep. Yeah.
I just thought it was bees.
I could run over some of that for you.
No, we're good. We don't need all that.
We don't need sheep driving here. We want you just to get to your event and move on.
I'm waiting for the oh shit, and then maybe a tire squeal and a crash, but it's okay. Don't do that. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, don't do that. But yeah, so we're down, and we're kind of down big. How do we right the ship, boys?
Well, yeah, like I was saying, there is an amount from game stores that'll be bought. I don't.
Sure.
We obviously don't know. Although I do know, like our numbers, those numbers I got, I pinged old friend of the show, JM, who's mostly out of KeyForge at this point because he dislikes everything Ghost Galaxy has done. And then I see like just scrolling around some posts, I see Critnado, who's a longtime friend of the show and player with us. He's out because of what Ghost Galaxy has done. So there's definitely player attrition going on. So I don't really know, man. Maybe it's Gen Con event is about to happen and there's 14 people signed up for it.
Is that all there still is? I thought maybe they get more by now.
Who knows?
I mean, there's a
maybe
Worlds
more people
invite on
play
the line.
But access to Worlds is on the line, boys.
Yeah.
There's a world. Somebody there
Well,
is going to be like, I'll pick this up and then end up getting a Worlds invite.
I could just keep driving, right? I'm in the car right now.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to stop outside Pittsburgh. I could just keep driving in Indianapolis.
You
could, but you can't get a
Saturday badge.
Oh,
yeah,
so
you can't get a Saturday badge.
You can't get a ticket in to go play.
I mean, you can wander around outside and try to scalp one.
You underestimate my powers.
Oh, goodness.
Nick's like, I just bought an extra one because I have dumb money and I don't care.
No, I don't do that shit.
Other Nick. Different Nick.
Yeah.
Oh, different Nick. Liquid Squash.
Yeah.
You know what? Just going and drinking with Liquid Squash at the after party might be worth it. So. Yeah,
just go to hang out with the cool people who are there after the event. Yeah.
So
but no, I'm not going to Indianapolis.
No.
I don't want to drive till 6 a.m.
Yeah, I will say Gamefound is down. The number of backers missing is, in my opinion, more of an issue. Obviously, all of the Crucible Me, the top backing is still sold out, but you're missing kind of more of your consistent players. And yes, we do have some attrition, but it's there. We did go ahead and get our first bit of information for our stretch goal, boys.
We did, but first I'd like to go into a segment called Random Comment Posts from KeyForge Gamefound.
No.
There's no cussing, I promise.
It's not about this.
Premium pledge available right now.
Yep. No,
so we actually
mine says sold out.
Well, it says 19.
Mine says sold out.
It had been.
They
sold out
changed
and
the
went
logo, but if you look, there's actually 19, and you can add one to your pledge right now.
If only I had a pledge.
So
someone had
somebody
to drop
backed out.
Yeah, no, because mine's a. Yes, it does actually. It says sold out, but yes, it's pledged 19 times.
Yeah, you're looking at the words, not the actual ability to do things.
Yeah.
So that says something right there that they didn't even sell out on.
But it's time for random thoughts with the KeyForge Shattered Realities Gamefound comments.
Random bitching by people that aren't us.
Another campaign that will essentially fund the new game, where all the energy seems to be focused and not on KeyForge. No presence at Gamma, no real answer to the PV issue, no real OP support for stores, no advertising or marketing. No. I've been a player and supporter of the game since COVID and met and friended many players who have supported the game even longer. And this is what we get for all the support and hope for the game. Absolutely not. This isn't going to bring KeyForge back and isn't how the game should be carried forward, i.e., kicking and screaming through the mud in the interest of some new and shiny product. My list of issues goes on much too long for one comment section, so I will end by saying no. I will not back and support this campaign, and to the reader, I suggest you don't either. KeyForge died in PV, and it's time to recognize that. Such a shame.
So, it is funny because Ghost Galaxy was definitely at Gamma this year. Maybe they didn't push any KeyForge. I don't know. I was not there. But they are listed, and I talked to somebody else who saw them there. So,
I'm pushing Mindbug, huh?
Yeah, could have been. I don't actually know what they were doing there, but they were at Gamma.
I mean, the funny thing about this is this isn't the first time we've heard about, like, I'm just done because they won't support local stores. Like, there's no local support to do anything.
There is very little.
Well, I mean, 2 events a year?
That's not nothing.
It's not nothing. It's not something either.
Not nothing. The special retail foil cards through the campaign. I will still support my store. I go into KeyForge, even though I have $2,000 worth of Sleepy Dragons, I will buy one foil Sleepy Dragon to support my store when I go in, because the foil dragon is cool.
But it's a single foil in a set that they're now releasing full foil decks and stuff. It seems very disappointing in comparison.
Yeah.
And I think the most disappointing part about the foils, honestly, is that, like, you're like, oh, sweet, foil deck, or even just one foil, and it's just in this turd of a deck, and you're like, oh.
Well, I mean, that's always KeyForge.
It's always KeyForge, but
I mean, like, you half the time when you get a foil when you open a Magic pack, it's on some turd card you don't care about too.
But it's foil. This is true.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, like, turd foils are just part of the foil world in a lot of games. Most Pokemon foils are turds,
but a lot of them aren't.
A few of them are.
It's just. It's different when I'm able to go, like, take my flashy shit and then be like, oh, but I can at least go buy, like, cool foils from somewhere and then bling out my cool deck that I want to do. And you can't, can't do that. This
game does not have a core design that is supportive of strong secondary market movement.
Correct.
That is true. That isn't a huge weakness, in my opinion, because secondary market shit is part of why I hate dealing with collectible card games. Hate that stuff. Hate it.
I understand that. But we did get the new set's name.
Before you go there, I have one more comment. I think this also could relate to the money decrease. Basically, stretch pay this time around. These campaigns are basically asking for a lump sum for all the KeyForge community is looking to play over like 6 months. It really should be spread out over time. And the response was, unfortunately, there won't be stretch pay for this campaign. And I know that impacted a couple people why they're not choosing. But here's potentially the good news on it. Due to how quickly we plan to fulfill these, stretch pay just doesn't work for us. So
they weren't getting that money in fast enough.
Well, I'm hoping that we're going to be able to have this set fulfilled a little bit quicker. See it as a positive there. All right, you want to go ahead and talk a new set? Let's do it.
Do you really think that's what was stopping fulfillment of the set was stretch pay?
No, I think that stretch pay helps out a number of individuals, but it could be a limiting factor as why they're not going ahead and committing here. And maybe you're seeing more people then participate with their local store, hopefully.
I mean,
I don't know. I'm not on the inside workings in that manner.
You know what that sounds like? An excuse. This is why we're not doing stretch pay. Number one, it somehow, I mean, obviously, like, they don't get all the money up front right away. I mean, I don't know how their stretch pay works. I've worked with companies, and I work with companies now that, like, we get the money up front with their stretch pay, and it's all divisive on a third-party company. So I really don't, I guess I don't know how that whole thing operates and entails, but, like, using that as, like, we're not going to offer it so we could fulfill it faster. I don't buy it.
I'm just saying it may be a different aspect between DM and Shattered Realities. That's what I'm saying. That's a different component.
There is a minor change in this Gamefound that isn't copy-paste. The starting goal was moved up from 50,000 to 75,000.
No, it was 50,000.
No, goal 75,000. I'm looking at it right now.
Oh man, I guess I should have. I mean, I could have swore it was 50,000 again.
Nope, 75. Right up there in the top right corner.
It does say 75,000. You are correct. It is 174. It was 174% funded. It was funded in 2 hours and 20 minutes,
which is slow for a Gamefound. Mm-hmm. But I mean, in a real pessimistic point of view, I could see them be like, well, bring up the bottom, because if it doesn't actually hit this much, we don't even want to print it.
I mean, Altered did that.
Altered lied. They started low, and when it didn't build fast enough, they said, our real bottom.
You think Ghost Galaxy ain't lying?
Oh, no, because they're realistically they're only in the $200,000 to $300,000 on a Gamefound.
Right.
So, I mean, I guess, yes, putting it to 200,000 when they're only expecting to get 205 is, I mean, actually slows down pledges.
200,000. I mean, we wouldn't even be funded yet if that were the case.
Yeah, but no, I think this is done and guaranteed at this point.
Because I think, if I remember correctly, and I can't remember where I got this information from, so you'll have to forgive me. Gamefound legitimately suggests with them to start it at 50,000, and obviously that's to build the hype up, right? Like, funded in 17.5 seconds, like,
yeah,
whatever.
I think KeyForge, one of the things is like, so the development in the aspect of KeyForge, the development work for KeyForge at this point is mostly paid for Shattered Realities. I know they're still doing some work, but mostly the art is already, at least, like the invoice is in the air, right? Whether they've actually paid for it or not as a whole thing. I've been
cranking away on ChatGPT and Perplexity to get them art. It's been a struggle.
Yeah. So they, like, ultimately they already have the card stock in-house and the printers, so because they control the stuff in-house and, they can print run to whatever size they need. And in a lot of ways, the back end of KeyForge is a lot less than some other games. It's not like they're going, our print run's so short we can't talk to a big printer, because there are already Ghost Galaxies having Artiforge do it, who has like a minimum print run of like 100 decks or something. It's not crazy to be cost effective. And they already have proof that they can do one-offs. So, like, the whole scale thing that kills a lot of other Gamefound kind of things when they don't do well, it doesn't really seem to be as big of a problem for KeyForge. Now, if it doesn't make enough, I think it says there isn't another one but I don't see how this one.
But we already have another set name.
done.
They have to do another one.
The name.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but now I want to do spoilers, right? Because JR's getting mad at us, I can tell.
No, I'm actually over here on the fees that Gamefound takes. So that's what I was more
Oh, just
interested in.
researching?
Yeah, so when we're looking at the offer, like platform fee for Gamefound is a platform fee of 5% to all successfully collected payments. Like, that's really who's making the consistent money from all of the different companies. You also have a payment processing of 3%. But it's interesting, under Stretch Pay, that is their free
they get
service.
an extra cut. Don't they?
No, Stretch Pay is installment program for backers during that was free, listed under the fees. Pledge manager setup is free. Top banner on the main page free. Featuring on the main page. All like the marketing newsletter.
I wonder if
That's interesting.
I wonder if the
something's
game
going on
company
there.
only gets paid when the Stretch Pay payments come in.
I would
Right. So it's
assume
one
that's
of two
what it means.
things. Either they're chunking up the payments in that way, so you're delaying your own payment, or somebody is paying to effectively finance that. So it's either the consumer or the company, right? So, if Gamefound's offering it for free, it's not Gamefound. So that means it's either the consumer, which it doesn't sound like if you're the pledging you are. So either it only comes in later, or GG has to pay effectively for the financing.
I'm sure it's worked in somewhere. I'm actually under the area of launch your project. So if I were to launch a project, this is what I would get for using Gamefound. They also have a 10% of ad revenue. So performance marketing on external platforms, and they list Facebook, Google, BGG. It was just interesting because I'm like, man, that's really who's making. Yeah. Like, think about
creators receive the funds incrementally as individual installment payments as successfully collected. So yes, Ghost Galaxy gets money stretched out over a bunch of little payments.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But if you're looking, I mean, they're handling the VAT and other things for your EU. There's definitely some logistics, but 8% of even Gamefound right now at its 130,000. That's nothing to sneeze at. That's you're running multiple games, so when these games can be very successful, that's very interesting. Anyway, sorry, my rabbit hole.
Well, Kickstarter is a higher price, or at least it was, which is part of the reason why
Gamefound came in. Correct.
Yeah.
You have a competing platform that's here, but you're seeing.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
All right, what's the name of the new campaign?
Well, because we hit our stretch goal, it was released. Mirror Vault.
It's a weird name.
Yay.
That's the response. All right. And with it, the announcement of Evil Twins are going to come out with the Mirror Vault. And fitting. And then ability to clone
that
Dark
is exciting,
Tidings.
actually. That's less exciting, but I like the return of Evil Twins. I think it's a really cool concept. Like, I remember back when DT came out, I remember people and myself being sad that we were in COVID, right? Because one of the really cool aspects of the Evil Twin was like, oh yeah, you could try to find the person who has your evil twin and then maybe meet up with them in person at a convention and meet somebody and play them against each other, or allow one person to consolidate the evil twin with the good twin. I don't know. Really cool concept, I think. So I'm excited to see it back. Of course, it very much depends on card quality as to if we'll like it or not, right?
I agree with that.
I'm not a huge fan of Evil Twin being back. I know that much.
I think it's fun. I tried to collect them.
Yeah, I think the evil
thing, but when we're talking about making decks that in the competitive sphere, and one of the reasons why DT was such a failure is Evil Twins.
What?
No,
Why?
that had
What does
nothing
that
to
have to do with DT being a failure? I don't understand where that comes from.
Well, I mean, so why do you consider DT a failure? What would you say made it good or bad?
The Tide Suns was underpowered.
Yeah, the mechanic was bad.
Right.
The card quality was bad.
Yes,
Right.
card quality.
And then its timing was really bad.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
timing was bad,
that
yeah.
hurt it
Beyond
from
timing,
financial
yes.
point of view. But I mean, like, why is it not revered well now? Because it was a bad mechanic with bad card quality.
And you think
Like
Evil Twins had not...
AOA is a bad mechanic, or is a relatively low card quality set, and it doesn't carry the general hate as Dark Tidings does. Because the mechanic wasn't bad, it's just the card qualities were bad.
Depends on who you talk to. I'm not a huge AOA fan.
I mean, most of us consider it not a great set, but we have fonder feelings to it than we do DT.
I mean, I guess honestly, because one of the big things was how because with the Evil Twin cards, you had some that were really, really good and some that were absolute dog water. And if you got sorted into... Well, right, but like these sorted you into one of two categories, right? Because once you were an Evil Twin, you could only get evil. You had to be with all other Evil Twin cards.
Sure.
Yes, just like when you weren't an Evil Twin deck, you couldn't get the good version of Sea Urchin.
Right, correct.
So, I mean, like, I understand what you're saying, but I don't see how that didn't...
It affects the numbers of it creates too many possibilities. I mean,
too many possibilities.
Listen,
what?
if Luke does a good job in card design, okay, maybe we don't have that problem.
I mean, we definitely have seen...
The fact is they have to design more cards for that set than they're currently designing.
This is also very true.
The current sets are already in this world of fewer cards, fewer possibilities, and it's not better. The game's not better for it.
Yes.
No,
right.
I'm not saying it is.
Yeah, not as good for it.
I mean, I still wonder how this solves the PV problem. We still haven't quite figured that out at all. So I mean, Evil Twin's a cool idea. I think that the Evil Twin had more to do with it, more to do with DT being a struggle than anything else. Even though there's plenty of DT apologists.
I'm not a DT apologist. I'm more in the camp with Draz and Sheep. My only issue that I have for this is I hope the number of evil decks is actually increased. So they were pretty rare to be able to find them. And so it is more of a entertainment value versus a competitive level. So I hear what you're saying, Wookie.
I won my minor game with an Evil Twin deck this week.
Very nice. So that's my request, is that they just increase the amount of
I was going up against
decks.
World Collide Brobnar, so let's not get too excited. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. This is also going to allow them to reprint Dark Tidings decks. I'm not really sure who is asking for this, but clearly somebody wants.
Oh, you know exactly. You know exactly. Like, that was the most incorrect statement you've said in a long time.
I agree on that.
There's not a lot of people asking for it.
I don't know if incorrect's the correct term to use there. You're correct. I know exactly who is asking for it.
Yeah, so it's the opposite of what you said. All right, continue. Continue with your explanation.
Well, two people is not... I'm asking beyond that. Are a lot of people asking to reprint DT decks?
No.
It's
like Quick Draw and Murph, right?
Right, and that's it. Like, who else is asking to reprint DT decks?
What's Frog Legs?
What's Frog Legs?
Oh, yeah.
Frog Legs.
Yeah.
He's got the DT Alliance.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But So that makes me think that something to do with the Evil Twin Algo Gen has something to do with why they don't have DT reprinting. And they're like, well, if we're going to fix it so we can reprint DT, we might as well just put it in a set if we're going to put any work into making Evil Twins work again.
Which I think is a good idea.
Yeah,
I hope they bring back.
I don't really have any problem with them. I actually don't know if I want to see their quantity increase. Like 1 per box would be definitely the maximum I want to see.
Well, I would love to be able to see them actually linked in the same box, but that is such a lofty goal. I think just increasing how often they show up will help, because then we can
Why
go
would
ahead
you
and
want
actually
them
look for
linked in the same box? Doesn't that take away all the fun that you guys were talking about earlier?
No.
Yeah, I don't want to see them in the same box.
I want to be able to collect the Evil Twin pair.
Now I want to have to find. I want to have to find my mate.
No.
JR just wants to sit in his basement with himself and play with his own evil twin.
I do think that was a missed opportunity on the stretch goals.
I feel like that
you could have made an evil twin for your personalized card. It would have been amazing.
I think evil twinning as a
Ooh, JR, you could be the first evil twin card.
Gamefound.
JR could be the first evil twin. There's good JR and then there's evil JR.
What happens when you're already the evil version? So then they got to make the good version.
They got to make the good version.
Yeah.
No. We'll never know.
What would JR's evil twin be named? Or good twin? What would his good twin be?
I was saying the whole part of that joke, Draz, was that they'd have to make the good one. I don't know if you caught that or not, but that was the whole.
I did. I fixed it.
You fixed it. I got there. I don't know.
As he knows the truth.
Police reported ahead.
Oh boy. They're gonna mess with your thing.
Is it not okay to drink baby cars? All right.
Should we give the obligatory spoiler warning?
Yeah, might as well.
Obligatory spoiler warning. We're going to go into spoilers.
What you want to do first? You want to do Brobnar Mars first, or you guys want to do Obros Shadows? Perfect. Brobnar Mars it is. We're starting out with Brawl NATO.
We had talked about this ahead of time, and
we weren't doing the articles.
I thought, we're not. Oh, we're just going straight to. You want to go to Arcana?
We talked about this.
Do we want to do them all, or I mean, yeah?
I thought we were doing just the article spoilers.
That's what I thought too. See, at least some of us were on the same wavelength.
He's driving in a car. He can barely pay attention to anything. Okay,
I'm here. I can barely pay attention to anything. I don't really know what the problem is. All right.
Let me not hit these construction workers.
Yeah, don't hit the people. All right, so we want to go through.
Here we go.
There's a lot here. What? This is a lot.
You guys hear that?
No. What was that? Cat? Is that a cat?
That was actually the rumble strip.
Oh, I was like, is that cat? Oh yeah, that's it. That's the sound.
Yeah, this construction. I gotta get way up. Oh, there's a sign. Let me look out for them.
Don't hit the construction people.
Yeah, they have us on the shoulder. I don't like this.
All right. Well, anyways, let's go through. I'm going to go through. There's 39 cards here. Hopefully, there's a ton of spoilers. Menacing Witch, 3-power human witch. After a creature is destroyed, gain 1 amber and draw a card. Looks mighty menacing. I'm menaced.
Untamed.
Oh,
it's a witch. Yeah. How worried are you?
This
so it is interesting because it doesn't sound like an Untamed card, right? Like, that's not a typical Untamed power.
No, it's
not. Are you playing a didgeridoo now? What the hell is going on?
that is literally the rumble strip on the side of the road. I tell you, they have us on the shoulder.
Bees and didgeridoos, what's going to happen next?
So what I like about Menacing Witch is that it is dual-sided, so I can destroy my own creature or I can destroy my opponent's creature. So potential for Amber Burst there and card draw at the same time. It is coming in uncommon. This is nicer, but you're going to have to be doing some work for it. It's not just playing creatures.
Yep.
It also doesn't have the Brobnar effect of needing to fight, which is nice. All right.
It doesn't. I can draw cards on my opponent's turn, too.
That is nice.
And I guess it sees itself. After creature, it does see itself, right, Shape?
Wait a minute, read it again.
Well, but it's destroyed. After
no,
a creature is
creature's
destroyed, so
gain
it
one
would not
ember
be
and draw a
Destroyed
card.
that would trigger when they move to the when they actually move to the graveyard. So it's like the creature who gains amber every time a creature is destroyed and doesn't work when a board wipe. So this one's same way. If a full board wipe comes down, you get nothing from this.
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
Never mind. It doesn't see itself. Let's talk about Matik.
I still think this card has potential.
It's got legs.
Yeah, I like the card. If it's got support in the house, I like it quite a lot. If it's got out of house support, then it's okay. But it's pretty decent, it sounds like.
Yep.
Because
All
it
right,
doesn't matter if you're destroying theirs or yours. So yeah,
Correct.
seems cool.
Matik. She's a 3-power giant from Brobnar. Play. Oh, it has to play. That's important here. Play. Each of Matik's neighbors capture 2.
Yep.
Is this the weakest powered giant we've ever seen?
It's an old grandma giant.
But have we seen a giant before in 3 power?
I think most of the 2 and 3 powers are all goblins, right?
Yeah, they're all goblins.
Yeah, so you're probably so you sound about right. But she's old.
So
Look at
this
her.
is. Well,
Oh yeah, but she's barely a giant, right? She's hunched over, knees bent.
I think you're missing the obvious play on Reservist Jones here, but sure.
Yeah, it's like a better version of Reservist Jones, right?
Yeah. Old grandma.
Old grandma. Somebody's grandma got an art card. Not mine.
Maybe that was me.
You know what? That's a great idea. Maybe I should buy that last art pledge and get Grandma's spot. What do you think?
Grandma's spot in KeyForge? Yeah, why not? This seems okay. I'm not mad at it. It delays the game. Creates a couple Ember Pinatas somewhere with hopefully a body or 2 on the board. But also we're in a meta where we don't want bodies on board and things are easily takeable.
Yeah. I mean, it does look like it's at a rare slot, so I don't think we're going to see a ton of it. Of
tough to tell, but Oh, no, it does say rare. It says rare on the bottom. Yeah, it is a rare.
Yeah.
Wait, a rare is just deploy capture 2?
Yeah.
For each, so it's going to be capture 4. It's each neighbor.
Each neighbor.
If you just play Matik on an empty board, it's 0. But 1 neighbor, 2, 4.
That is not an exciting.
No, it's not.
From a Brobnar perspective,
Providing
a creature that just captures on play is sort of rare. I guess they got a couple in the newest set.
Yeah.
I mean, Rant is coming back, so I mean that's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's not capture, that's burn, but
this also isn't putting it on Matik, who's really weak. It's putting it on the neighbors.
Right, so maybe you can get some big beefy Brobnar boys around her.
Or dragons or something
dragons
else.
Or speaking of dragons, we got a war was
it's up at the top.
Sanmal.
Wasamal.
Is that the pronunciation up there?
Nope.
6 power dragon from Obros. After fight, destroy an artifact or creature.
Yeah.
It's a fight effect, right? So, whatever.
No.
It is a fight effect, but...
And no skirmish.
It does not have skirmish, which is sad. But a chance to go ahead and destroy, like, artifact control or an additional creature control. It's coming in uncommon. It's not the worst card. 6 isn't also super, like, it's not super big. It's not super small
Probably
either. I'm fine with
for
it.
$1.
Well, the question is there ready and use in-house, right?
Oh, that we don't know. I mean, I don't know if we know from previews. I haven't really looked.
There is.
Did you say this was Brobnar or this is Orboros?
No, that's Oberos.
So we'd be looking, was that Arcane whatever? What's that common action?
Yeah,
there's the common
exhaust a creature
Ooh.
medium? No.
That truck
I'll
just
go-
hit that.
I'll go back to the Gamefound and see what's been previewed for them thus far.
Yeah, there is some already news. Okay, as far as 3-power giants, we've had 2. One, maybe the worst giant ever printed, Gargantuan Scraper. And
he's
2,
a giant.
a decent giant is Narplet at 3-power.
Narplet's a giant too, huh? Yeah, I guess.
And what you were thinking of was Arcane Relief, Draz. That's a common action for Oberos with an Amber Pip. Choose a friendly exhausted creature, ready, and use that creature.
Sweet.
I don't know if that one's coming back, but
I gotta scroll.
This is still like, I mean, he's bigger, so that makes him better than
So it's
Rustnar.
possible that it can do something. So it's after fight effect probably goes off.
This is not impressive. It's
but if I can fight once
mid.
and destroy, if I can go ahead and destroy the creature that's there and destroy something else, or I can fight into elusive and destroy something, or I can go ahead.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a fight
there's
effect.
something.
It's a
fight
decent
effect.
fight effect. It's mid, right? Like it's not. Oh my god, this is gonna win me games. This is just like,
Yeah, I agree with
this
that.
is fine. Like you're not gonna be super sad to have him because he's got enough body and he has a fight effect where they may not want to play creatures into him. So yeah,
probably good
he's
and sealed,
fine.
right? Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
Emergent HVAC.
Evac.
Emergent HVAC.
Now his AC works.
Oh, I don't know.
It's showing a ship that's blowing up. It's emergency evacuation, man.
I know it's evac. Thank you.
Maybe he got shot in the air conditioner and it is HVAC.
Yep. Now it's emergency HVAC. Yep. Pip November. Every time you play it. It is a Star Alliance card. Play. Put an enemy creature into its owner's hand. If you do, put a friendly creature. Put a friendly creature into its owner's hand.
This seems fine in general.
I guess I mean if there's some play effects around.
Correct.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
bounce an opponent's creature.
Cadet Violet really
destroy the
does pair well with this. Maybe.
It's got the magical Amber Pip. Oh yeah, there is that Cadet Violet coming up.
Yeah,
that card.
she is rare.
Yeah,
they're pretty. They could be pretty bonkers together because she just readies them. It's not ready and use, right?
Yeah. Same house, but
yeah. So if they're in the same house, you're good to go.
I mean,
it seems fine.
It's a rare day that you would discard this card.
No,
I mean, you might have to bounce an off-house creature, which would be bad though. So there's a chance.
You might have to bounce no creatures because your board's empty.
Could be that too.
Yeah, and you just get a Pip of Ember to bounce a creature back to their hand.
I think as a common, this is going to be a.
You could also have a poor target,
something, and it's fine. So it's just
and not
fine.
want to bounce it. It's
like, you ain't gotta be heartbroken to have some of these.
No, it's Ewok's beloved sea.
I think there's going to be plenty of sea in Shattered Reality. That's what I'm seeing. Grafting onto other creatures, but shall we go into Elder's Trammel?
Yeah, Elder's Trammel from Mars. Pip of Ember. Every time you play it, put an enemy creature face down under a friendly creature. Ooh.
So, in a lot of ways, this is a very similar scope as the previous card. Like, but you have to have a friendly creature, where on the other one, sometimes you don't even want the friendly creature.
Yep.
But it's got that weird tie, Amber Pip, deal with one of theirs, deal with one of yours. But there's a lot of this stuff that I've seen in the set where it's, and this is going to get reworded to graft. Right. This has got to be a weird one because it doesn't actually say graft. So why is that card under it? That's super confusing.
Yeah.
When it doesn't have a reason to be under there. So this needs some terminology additions.
But graft is face up.
Oh yeah, this is face down. What?
I don't face down.
This is just creating a random out of play zone that makes no sense.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like,
when the creature dies, the creature that's underneath just goes to the discard pile, right?
Yeah,
sure, because that's generically where out of play cards go. When we don't have
even with
reason.
graft, if you graft a creature onto another creature, once that creature dies, doesn't that other card just go to the discard pile with it? Unless otherwise told to.
Right, but a lot of cards that are putting cards under them have specific constraints on what happens to them when that card goes out of play. This is one that doesn't. It's weird.
Yeah, this is a little bit odd of this wording and kind of it does not follow templating.
This was also a preview card, so I would expect it to change.
It is a comment.
All right, let's move into some Untamed Crave Ass Strike.
Oh my goodness.
Pip of Ember, every time you play it.
Try it again.
What?
Try it again, man. Just try it again.
Crave Ass Strike. Do you want me to say crevasse? Is that what you're looking for there? Strike?
Nope.
No?
I'm just enjoying how you're doing this. Yep,
It's definitely Crev Ace.
Yeah. Crave Ass.
It sounded to me with the bad audio like Crave Ass Strike.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Totally what I said.
All right.
The real card title is Crevasse Strike. However, whenever I play this card, I will call it Crave Ass Strike. Because you get a Pip of Ember every time you play it, and you deal 2 damage to each creature not on a flank.
So
Okay.
kind of like their old card where it's 2 on the flank creatures and 1 to all the inside guys.
This is, what is it? Poison Strike? What was it?
No, Poison's just going to go ahead and do 2 to everyone.
Poison Wave does 2 to everything.
Poison Wave does 2 to everything. This just doesn't do 2 to the end creature, so no.
Yeah, well, but against the big board, 2 of these and that Witch, and you're going to make some bank.
You'll make some space
that's what I was talking about.
And draw a bunch of cards. Little do you know, all the Untamed creatures are massive. They're actually all Niffleape, so they're all 3 power.
But you always get a Niffle Queen, so they're 5. So, on its own, this card is just, it's a little bit weaker than Poison Wave, and it's whatever. But, I mean, C is C. Sometimes you need it.
All right,
Leone.
Leone. 4 power Aquin from the Fish House. At the end of your turn, if Leone is not on a flank, draw a card.
Nice static effect.
I'll take him. He seems fine.
Yeah.
So,
more conditions than previous draw cards at the end of your turn.
Yeah, but Daughter was 2 power. Mother was 5.
We've had this.
This is a little different, though.
Can't play a turn 1.
This is not increase your
hand size.
Your hand size. This is just draw a card, which means doesn't interact with chains, doesn't interact with
right. You know what it does interact with?
Redraw.
That dumb prophecy that says when I draw a card outside of my draw cards phase.
That it does interact with that. I mean, I still think this is functionally just in that same general value.
Yeah,
mothers and daughters.
What's the Amber Skies Logos card? 3 power, 1 armor, exhaust, and draw a card at the end of your turn.
It's a robot. I can't. Something Sentry, right? Titan? No, not Titan Sentry.
No.
I can't remember the name of the card, but I'd know it if I saw it.
I now know all card effects and no longer know card names.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
I'm just getting more and more ready for playing foreign language decks.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, this seems good. I take it. 4 power creature, probably tips for $1, draws me a card, gets me an extra card. Maybe only the one time. Maybe it sticks around. I don't know.
Yeah. Draz, you were looking at Articulated Wren, which is also 3 power cyborg scientist, hazardous 1. Yeah, at the end of your turn, you may exhaust a friendly creature if you do draw a card. But we had seen... Trying to find the other Logos card. Give me a sec on it.
We'd seen what? What have we seen?
Don't know. Go on to Cadet Violet. He'll find it.
Cadet Violet going on the list that we made going to St. Louis.
The Thirst Trap list.
The Thirst Trap list. Definitely Cadet Violet going on the Thirst Trap list. This is your art card. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm not. I don't know.
Leolani guy, he might be on the Thirst Trap list too, if that's your
jam.
Yeah.
I mean, he is smoldering, so.
Or she. Whatever. We don't know anything about fish biology. Fish biology.
Well, Menacing Witch, we don't know anything about that, but
I think Ewok's are fish biologists, right, Ewok?
I'm focused on something else. You keep going, boys.
They call that a marine biologist. 2 power human with deploy from Star Alliance. Play ready of each of Cadet Violet's neighbors. has the ability to do stupid things.
Yeah, this is just
Yeah.
This is just the Mars guy again.
Oh yeah, sure the fuck it is.
Okay, because this is where I was looking, and it was
Is
a
there
repeat.
a doctor of some sort that's going to allow me to take it from my discard pile?
Titan Librarian is a 4-power Logos card.
Totally different card.
At the end of your turn, if Titan Librarian is not on a flank, archive a card.
Yeah, so
That's
that technology or the terminology is kind of the same there. But drawing a card versus archiving a card, they're
So the
both
archive is
efficiency.
One's much better, though.
Right. I like Cadet
I don't
Violet,
know,
but Cadet
like
Violet's
the
a rare.
archiving a card, if your opponent doesn't have disruption, actually the archiving is probably stronger because you're going to build an even bigger.
I hate to tell you, every fucking deck nowadays has disruption.
Yeah, this is true.
I feel like every
Cadet
deck
Violet,
has disruption.
that's going to be like a 5 or 6 value card, assuming that they have
And
anything
it's a rare.
good in the house to go with her.
She's also a rare.
Seems very good. Yeah, well, that's probably a
rarity
for that card.
Yeah, it
Rare.
probably is. They're actually a prep. After reviewing Grim Reminders, that might be actually a good idea.
Yeah.
Cadet Violet's rare, Drazkor.
Nice.
All right. My
Rare cadets.
Mirror. Oh man, what is with these cards? I hate them.
Mysogilium?
Mycogillium? Is it Myso or Myco? Jake Gyllenhaal, 1 power fungus from Untamed. You get a pip. It's been a while since we've had a creature that you automatically get a Pip of Ember on. Each friendly creature gets +1 power for each Ember in your pool. Each friendly, including Jake Gyllenhaal here.
Unless there's a card that gets you something for having power, like Might Make Right is in the set or something, nobody cares. Next.
Well, but hold on. He makes cards
No!
beefy. He has the ability to make cards harder to deal with.
Okay. Are you now a power counter apologist?
No.
Okay.
No, you just graph that shit onto some one of your other cards, right? No big deal, right?
But this isn't +1 power counters.
It's not even permanent. So as soon as you forge a key, bam, all your guys with damage on them die. Wow, this was great.
Yeah, all this is true. I might hide it in my
This is like, this turns everybody into sort of a mushroom man or whatever. A bunch of these junk cards have this kind of, they get power for some reason. And they all stink. This is going to stink too.
Might hide it
Stinks
in my
a little less, but
if you look at the Untamed that's above, when others are destroyed, there's an effect, and then do 2 to each creature not on a flank.
This one might only be around because of the amount of power he's receiving from the first one. So it's like an abusive relationship. They probably both die and you get nothing.
All right. Let's
Sorry.
Just like that.
Doug Star.
Hugo Star. 2 power Elder from Mars. Play, discard a random card from your hand.
Fling.
This is a weirdly templated. Discard a random card from your hand.
I was looking at this one earlier.
If their discarded card belongs to Mars, gain 1. Otherwise, purge the discarded card. Your opponent repeats the preceding effect.
Even how it was changed in the write-up, if the discarded card belongs to Mars, gain 1. Otherwise, purge the discarded card. So
yeah, it's probably meant to be that. So they're gonna discard a random card. If it belongs to Mars, gain $1. Otherwise, purge it. So this is clipped wings. And
is it?
Do the same to yourself, though.
But it starts with yourself. Discard a random card from your hand.
Well, we think.
Sure,
this could all been changed.
It effectively does. I'm not loving this, not hating it, because like a lot of cards that discard pitch from your hand, you get to handcraft a bit to get to the
I don't think this card's going to be the same card at all when we finally do see it.
Could be. I don't know.
Number one,
too much random
it's
disruption
worded.
on you.
It's worded really funny. So who knows what this comes out actually saying?
Okay, well.
But yeah, I could see
exciting to say about it.
I see the
no, it could be some hand disruption, and maybe you get $1 if it kind of goes through with it.
But it's to you as well.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, which
if you're limited, if you're in an open hand, like if you have a full smit,
you can't probably play him if you don't have a card.
This will be a good card and sealed because then you can
you play him when you
junk.
have nothing but burnished nickels in your hand, and you're like, ha, fucker.
Hopefully we don't have more burnished nickels. Thank you for the donation.
Yep. On the inside, a Shadows card with a Pip of Ember with 3 enhanced capture icons.
Yep.
Move 1 Ember from a friendly creature to your pool.
Wow, this is generally unimpressive.
But you really like the capture icons.
No.
Drazkor will give it a 4.
It has the common slot. You gain an Amber Pip. You have 3 capture in there.
That's part of the problem with it. I mean, you could. I guess you have 3 of these. It's a lot of capture pips.
Yeah. If you see something
like capture pip on it, it's basically steal 1, assuming you have a creature in play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If it has like Ditch the Loot is back in set, then it has a little bit more value. But yeah, right now this is not super exciting.
Well, we do know what kind of is in set for Shadows. Let's see if anything exciting is in there. Let's see. Blank check, cap brains, disable security, keep the change, Kerwallop. Yep. Okay, cool. Zero Trine. Another Shadows card, 1 power AI Thief. Elusive. Reveal your opponent after Reap. Reveal your opponent's hand. Purge 1 of the revealed cards.
Yep. 0 trying. It's AI.
I get the joke. Ha. It's a rare too.
Yeah. I do like the.
That is a crazy strong Reap ability.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy strong. I mean, he's not making it, but it's crazy strong.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's a must-kill witch.
Yep. Yeah, he is elusive too, but I think the damage is just going to. He's just going to get pipped out and just die to damage. Or
Shadows is not known for ready and use.
Yep. This is true.
Right up onto Harmon Street. Then at the next stop sign, you'll find
Yield.
Sweet. Make sure you stop at the next.
I got some gas.
to North Center Avenue.
I got some gas. I needed gas. So don't worry. Don't worry. I'm good now, guys.
We're not worried. Marauding Talons, Pip of Ember. Every time you play it from the Ouroboros play.
I think he's just going to get hit with Kerwallop. That's what I'm seeing here.
Maybe. For each forged key your opponent has, put an enemy creature on top of its owner's deck.
Yeah,
so this is bubbles. Like it's bubblier as it goes on.
It's not an action too.
It doesn't do anything in the beginning of the game, which
I don't love it.
It gets you a Pip of Ember. It gets you a Pip of Ember.
It's not terrible having multiple of these later in the game, and you're one-sided doing that stupid fish card that puts all the creatures on top of the deck is pretty good. That really slows down decks.
It's disruptive there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, early game, bad. Late game, fine. This is okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Where
are we at? Translucent Rift?
Transcrucible.
Oh, Transcrucible Rift. Trans-Siberian Orchestra. It's from the fish. Get a Pip of Ember every time you play it. Each player discards a random card from their hand.
Are you for real?
No, this is common.
Am I for real? I mean, a little bit.
Like, this card is not good. Especially in comparison to other cards that already exist in this game. Like, having to randomly discard, like, sometimes is meaningless to potentially find because in sealed, you always have junk. But in Archon, like... Yuck. Oh, you have having 2 of these in your hand when they're common? Like, you just discard the other one randomly, and you're like, well, this was dumb.
Yeah,
this card is dumb.
Because ideally, you would hold it till the end, play it so it's acting as a discard, like a sloppy pip, but you can't guarantee it. You can't do that with
self-handcraft with stuff like this.
Correct.
This is just dumb. Dumb. Don't want it.
Olin.
Don't like it.
Olin the Null. I dig the art for this card. I will say a good thing about it. As I dig the shadow smoke dragon. Kind of cool. It's from Oberos, 5-power dragon. If you are overwhelmed each time a card would leave your opponent's hand, purge it instead. Oh, shit.
So this needs
Hold on.
clarification.
I was like, can I blow the whistle on this one?
Plain leaving your hand? Boom.
I was going to say,
That's how I read it.
Is also putting a card underneath a prophecy, like leaving your opponent's hand?
It's leaving your hand.
Yeah.
Literally everything. Like if you are overwhelmed and they drop this down, their only choice is to fight and kill Olin the Null because every single card that they play is purged instead.
There is
this
some
has been out for a while, but yes, this was a big question.
There is like some awful dream of this plus some way of being able to give your opponent creatures and ward them or some crap, and then give this guy what's the upgrade that makes him invulnerable?
Ghost form.
Yeah. So you ghost form this guy and have a couple of crappy creatures you give him. And then just like find some way to force them to keep them.
It just becomes the longest game you've ever played.
Yeah, it's just a lockout disaster. It's way too many cards for it to be consistent. Because he's got to reap
for $1 for however 18 turns.
But that card, I mean, that's an exceptional must be answered when it hits the board card.
How do you answer it though?
More.
Are you able?
Well, you call the house that you have creatures in, and you fight into it till you're not.
But if you have an open board, that's it, right? Like if I have no creature, like if I'm boardless and my opponent plays this, I just shake hands and
then
say,
you're not overwhelmed.
Then you're not overwhelmed.
Okay. If you are overwhelmed, yep, you got it.
So it's like this card is definitely answerable.
It is, and the ideal situation, okay, it's like here's 2 creatures in 2 different houses, both under 5. But the short answer is you're going to take 1, fight it. And then you're not overwhelmed.
Yeah.
So this is really an answer to a big board. You're outboarded.
Can you make them elusive?
Yeah, that's the thing. Is can you make them elusive? Can you give them wards? Can you what can you do?
What can you do to protect them? Yeah.
What can I do to make it so he doesn't deal damage to my opponents?
Graft his text onto an artifact. I don't know, all kinds of silly stuff potentially. It's a good file of text that will be game disruptive if it ever actually occurs. Easy to play around though.
Yeah. All right, sweet. Brawl NATO. Pip of Ember every time you play it from Brobnar. Purge a friendly creature and an enemy creature. You may repeat this effect as many times as you like, as long as it's possible to repeat the entire effect.
Hell yeah.
I mean, in this current world of you don't want any creatures anyways because you're just losing to Cryptic Collapses and Trink's Creed. Yeah, let's play them and purge them. Like it.
Yeah, I mean, I immediately saw Fiery Jark here, which was the 4-power goblin creature from Brobnar. This just coming in. I mean, Brawl NATO, I love the Sharknado reference. It's Purge, though. Purge is better than Destroy, so very nice.
Purging your own stuff though
it can
be tough.
It can be tough, but there's also junk.
They can't steal my shit if I purge it first.
Yeah.
Well, but notice
purge your lame stuff and purge their good stuff, right?
It says you may repeat this effect as many times as you like, so you're in control there. But there may be times where you just have to get rid of something good.
But you can't Trink's Creed my creatures that are purged. So, suck it, Trink's Creed.
Well, and here, it's another one when you're looking at how these wording and how it plays into this game. This is directly purging, so it ignores destroyed effects.
Yep. That is actually 100% true, so. Terracotta. Who named this?
You know who.
fired immediately. 3-power goblin.
The same guy who says, time to make the most names.
Yeah, he needs to not make any more Brobnar names because this is ridiculous. 3-power goblin from Brobnar. Destroy each artifact. That's a double-edged sword.
As long as you don't have artifacts, it starts fine.
Yep. I was gonna say as long as it doesn't hit my weight, it hits mine. Hopefully I don't have any.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like in a deck with artifacts, this is instant discard.
Yep.
So kind of a mediocre creature because of that regard.
So what's interesting is that early on, I'd seen a lot of grafting of cards and creatures, and most of these previews up until this point really don't have grafting. We'll start to see a little bit more, but it is interesting to see.
A lot of the graph stuff came out in people and the stuff handed out too.
Correct, which is why we're not talking
which
about
we're not
it,
touching right now.
Yep.
All right, Charging Ogre.
I thought it was... Oh, yep.
Where do we leave off? I
Charging
lost
Ogre.
track. Charging Ogre. Hold on. I lost him.
All right, Brobnar's...
I found him. 6-power Brobnar Giant. He enters play ready and enraged.
Common slot.
I mean, yeah, it reminds me of Angry Mob, except it's not guaranteed to have a million of them.
Yep. It's a kill spell, right? It's creature control.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill one.
Or wait, not Angry Mob.
As
That's
a
not what I'm thinking
common,
of.
I don't hate this. This is like half a Ganger Chieftain.
Yeah, it's a kill spell.
It's
Or half a
This
warrior,
might as well
right?
say
Berserker?
deal 6
Berserker's
damage
ready and
to
enraged.
target creature. Yeah. And
Well,
they were very good.
Belligerent Guard from Equidon is what I was picturing. Now, Belligerent Guard was 8 power, but enters play ready, not enraged, but your opponent draws a card. So here you're
I would
entering
take a
enraged.
Charging Ogre over that.
No, there's a Sanctum card, 4 power, enters play ready and enraged. What is the guy is like 4 pi, my brothers?
Yeah, isn't that the whatever horde or whatever?
Yeah, and that was pretty good.
But they were guaranteed to have multiples. Because weren't you able to?
No.
Deck when
You're
he
thinking
fought?
of Angry Mob again. That's not the card he stopped.
No.
Yeah, I said the wrong thing at the beginning. Sorry.
Zealot. Something Zealot.
Oh,
yeah. I like that guy. Yeah.
I mean,
Pie Zealot.
This is creature control. I can fight into something. I deal 6 damage to it. I can immediately answer a threat that's on the board. Yeah.
If you can bounce it, he gets to fire again. Yeah, this sounds fine.
Yeah.
Yep. I like it.
Deflect. I thought Sanctum was gone, yet somehow they appeared in this art.
Because they're not
They have to
gone,
use
they're
that old art.
purged, and they're other places now.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Mercenaries.
Another Brobnar card. A common card. Is this gonna be a Brobnar pick?
Gizelheart Zealot was the 4
There it is.
power. You're right.
There we are.
Is that an enhanced? Is that an enhanced
It's a
House
Brobnar
pip?
pip and 2 damage pips. Yep.
Yes.
on a common?
Yeah.
Nice.
So you're going to see
Hell
a
yeah.
common, and then the uncommons, they're showing up with 2.
Oh my!
So
Which is
there are going to
crazy.
be a lot more enhanced
Oh
pips showing
yeah.
up in this, similar to Amber Skies. So you can get some fun
I
things.
have some words on that.
I don't know how I
Usually
feel
do.
about that either. Like, it seems like a good idea until it's just like now I just play my whole deck, and I'm able to do stuff.
So, well, anyways, go ahead. We'll finish it up after we.
All right, purge a Brobnar card from your discard pile. If you do, graft an enemy creature onto an enemy creature.
Enemy card, yep.
Enemy card, sorry. Oh, enemy card.
I like the Brobnar pit.
Yeah.
I don't know if I love the play effect that much.
Well, if I purge a Brobnar card from my discard pile, I can then graft a card
Which is
onto
basically just
your
creature control.
right. Oh, I can graft.
an enemy
I can graft
creature.
any card I want onto your prophecy,
No,
so you'll never
graft
see it
an
again.
enemy creature onto an enemy creature.
Oh, onto an enemy card.
No. Oh, it does say card.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you-
interesting. I don't know if you can. I don't think you can graft to prophecies because they're not in play.
Oh, because it's not a card. It's still not a card.
Right.
But I could graft a creature on. Yeah, I could graft to an artifact. What's interesting to me is that I'm purging a Brobnar card, so thinning down my Brobnar with this, but I have the enhanced pip of Brobnar, which typically I would
just have more stuff.
So now I have more options in Brobnar. So, I mean,
correct,
it does level
but I mean,
out.
But ideally, where I've seen house pips really do wonders is when I can have
a bunch
more. Yeah. And
I'm
so
with you. I'm not sure I love this
card.
play effect because of the cost.
Well, maybe it's a pipped card in another house that's in Brobnar.
Well, technically,
yeah, and now you have to purge it to get this play effect.
Yeah.
Technically, if you read the card, it says purge a Brobnar card from a discard pile. So if my opponent is playing Brobnar, I can purge their Brobnar card and then graft an enemy creature.
But
that's an ideal situation. But unless Brobnar
that will also probably change in templating.
Well, but that's how it's worded.
Anything like it is traditionally,
then it's
purging some Brobnar cards is going to be fine. Like if you have a triple deflect deck, you know what you're purging. Your other deflects, right? And you're just fine with it. But I don't. I mean, this is a card I feel like I need to play with a little bit to decide if I like it or not. But I like the house enhance. A little iffy on the play effect.
Purging it, and I'm going to place it on your Archon card.
There you go.
There you go. Crush the Merciless. 5-power giant still in Brobnar. After a creature is destroyed fighting Crush the Merciless, ready Crush the Merciless. I feel like this is already a Brobnar card.
Definitely had similar effects.
Who is it? Something in Bang? Bong?
Was Mugwump, but...
No, there was a card in... Was it...
There's ready and heal. There's after you fight,
there was one that said after
them.
Yeah, what's that one? Something and something bongles or something like that. It was like Brux and Bongle, isn't that it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like somehow you find skirmish on this guy and he becomes a monster, but
so Brux and Bongles is 7-power giant goblin. After fight, if this was the first time Brux and Bongle was used this turn, you may ready and reap with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's
similar.
A little different, for sure. But this is, like if you can give this guy skirmish, he'd be a monster. But otherwise, he's a card.
Seems okay, though. He probably kills something and readies and tips for $1 then.
Keep going.
All right, the Unbreakable. 3-power, 2-armor goblin, still in Brobnar. After fight, ward the Unbreakable and another friendly creature.
So these are both commons. You could potentially put the ward on Crush.
Yeah, but after a while,
there.
Yeah, it's not going to be consistent.
And then, like, if they have no creatures, like Crush is still just a tip over reap. I don't know.
Yep.
And this guy, he's a small creature, has to be able to fight.
He does absorb 5 damage.
Yeah, he's hard to kill back, but
He's hard to kill.
I don't know. Not thrilled with this, but whatever.
I mean, I can feel your whatever. Very.
It'll be. It's part of if you have a big Brobnar board, you get to keep your Brobnar board longer, and it can win some games that way. But it's also not, from what we've seen, it's not doing enough to be like, wow, this is going to be.
No.
Where
it's not something we're super excited about.
More relevancy maybe because it can ward, which.
Hey, Draz.
You're dead, Draz.
I've said this before. Wherever you're driving, drive somewhere else.
No, that was me. But he is right. The idea for warding another friendly creature can be useful on the witch status from earlier that we're talking about. But a lot of
Glitch Mob. 3-power beast.
Mob. Yep. You're fine.
3-power beast experiment. Deploy enhanced with 2 capture pips. A lot of capture already in this set. I guess it's only really been 2 cards. At the end of your turn, move an ember from a neighboring creature to your pool.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Trying to find a
it's
way
at
to
the
make
end of your
this
turn,
reasonable.
so you are guaranteed to get it if you have Amber on the board, which isn't that unlikely with what we're seeing. So this card is, play game 1 or 2, yeah, fine, and then repeats. So
no,
this
it's
card's
gain 1.
It seems similar to On the Inside, where it had
game 1. But this chain repeats, which makes it better, and could reap and things. Outside, it's a creature, so there's some negative connotations to that in the current Archon world.
Could also be stolen.
Yeah, I don't know. This guy seems fine. Not amazing, just fine. Next.
I just read a keyword that made me angry. Glorious Retreat. Enhanced with 2 Mars.
Yeah.
House pips.
In the uncommon slot. That's right.
And then my rage boiled over Omega.
Yeah.
Omega.
The next words I better read go, you win the game, or I am going to flip the fuck out.
Well, it doesn't say that.
Fuck. Play. Put each Mars creature into its owner's hand. Destroy each creature.
It's kaboom.
Like, Kaboom was a good card. This is way better. Yep.
Oh, because Kaboom put them in the archives?
This is way better because you also archived your opponent's Mars creatures. So if they had Mars, they were like, oh, I'll just leave them sit there until I need them. Now they're choking their hand if they have Mars creatures. Oh, this card, I'll take 5 of them.
Also,
I don't know about 5, but this is good.
Yeah. The difference is
choking yourself, but I guess you can go back into Mars next turn because it's Omega. So as soon as you play it, your turn's done.
Yeah, but you got the choice of fight if you don't want
you can
just
do
discard
stuff
your
and then
creatures if you don't want them.
Yeah.
You're right. You could hand choke yourself.
You can hand choke yourself. Kaboom had 3 chains, so this does not have 3 chains, but instead has 2 chains. But instead, it has 2 Mars enhanced pips.
Oh, no, I'm not saying it's not way better than Kaboom. It's definitely got 2 Mars enhancement pips. This card, I'll take 3 of them. I don't know if I'll ever get 3 of them because that's 6 Mars pips in my deck.
Wow, this card seems solid. Like I'm not.
Yeah, this is probably a 5. This is in the 5 realm.
Did you guys see the artwork that was on Battlefleet? I mean, you might have played that once or twice with Fraud.
A few times.
Yeah, are you saying these?
What has it come to with Glorious Retreat
things?
Like,
what do you mean? What does it come to? What do you mean?
Well, we had detail.
I mean, this is like you asked your 8-year-old to paint Battlefleet, and they gave you this.
Yeah,
I don't even think I don't think it's this 8-year-old. I think this is my 2-year-old nephew.
No,
and I don't mean this. I guess,
sir, these are beautiful watercolors.
Maybe that's just it. Is the style isn't there, and I guess being hard on the artist here because I can't do this at all.
I'm sorry.
We got to work in the morning.
I know we got work in the morning, but I clicked on it to see who the artist was, and this doesn't even seem like a real name. Sorry if this is you and you're listening to this, but this doesn't seem like a real name. Pedro Pizzarolo. Oh, Piazzarolo. There's an A in there.
That's my alternate. Ego.
Yeah,
again,
it's a talent I don't have, but I feel like the style choice was very different from Battlefleet.
I feel like that's you get a lot of harsh edges and a lot of colors. Yes, this is very. This is more art.
This next Mars card feels very traditionally Marsy to me.
3-power Martian scientist. He's from Mars. After reap, you may graft another friendly creature onto Hazelfrazzle. If you do, ready a non-scientist creature.
Hi, Fazzle.
Yeah, that's very Mars.
At least this is graft another friendly, so it can be a Mars creature. This is.
Why would I want to graft another creature? Why would I want to take creatures off the board to ready? I guess
a good creature's reap effect. That's good.
Yeah,
you're pulling yours away.
Well, you get to ready a non-scientist creature. Okay,
so yeah,
it's got to be in Mars because otherwise I get jack shit.
No, if you graft your your Brobnar creature from earlier to ready your other good Mars card, you're fine.
Right, but I'm saying like the Mars card I'm readying has to be in Mars. Because if I ready something else,
Mars card for it to
doesn't matter. Just like I learned earlier this week that Youngest Bear just says its neighbor can fight. It doesn't ready and fight. So if it's already used, reading the card.
And it is a reap effect, so it's slow.
I mean,
you have to give up a creature. It's mid. This is a very mid card.
All right, thank you. Brain Slug, 2-power beast. Brain Slug's non-beast neighbors gain invulnerable.
Can we talk about that in relation to Olin the Null?
Olin is not a beast, so
yeah, there you go.
I mean, then you just kill Brain Slug.
Well, then you rule of 6. Yeah, so Brain Slug is the easy target here.
Right, so.
But you put him next to a Taunter. He's tough.
I just want to, I'm not going to go through this card, but I would just like to say Data Analytics has made it into KeyForge. That's all I'll say on that one. Grave Glibs. Grave Glibs. 3-power Martian Soldier, elusive. After reef, graft the top card of your opponent's discard pile onto Grave Glibs. For each card under Grave Glibs, you may discard a card. I dig him, except it's a reap ability. I guess he's elusive. I don't know. I want this card to be good.
This is where High Fazzle, I can go ahead and use the reap to reap here.
Yeah. And then I can just discard all the shit cards in my hand and draw 6.
It doesn't draw as fast
as you want it to.
But it kind of reminds me of that Starlines creature that you could discard, but you got to redraw.
Was it a Helmsman? Helmsman Spears? Or was that the one that moved around?
No, I think that's right.
I want to like this card in all the ways.
I don't hate this card, but also you're grafting from their discard pile, which, unless they're playing a recursion deck, doesn't mean that much. Because once they kill this card, they just go back to the discard pile.
Helmsman Spears was 2-power after fight, after reap, discard any number of cards from your hand, draw a card from each card.
This still just kind of reminds me of that, because you can make it so you stay in
Very
Mars forever.
Spears.
You always get to discard all your Mars, or you get to discard all your non-Mars cards to try to draw more Mars on the next turn.
I'm also
a little bit slower.
It's grafting the top card of your opponent's discard to grab more, with a potential to graft multiple cards onto it. It's slow, but Christmas Tree Land, I would love to be able to have multiple cards grafted and then to...
Yeah, you can... It lets you stay on Mars forever, in theory.
Yes.
Stay on target.
But yeah, he dies and they get all their cards back. So that part, like his graft location makes it that I don't actually like this card. Because he's grafting from discard, and that's... doesn't seem important to me at this point.
I feel like I thought graft was going to be way cooler than it actually is.
Well, let's look at graft on the next card.
Loud noises from shadows. No Pip of Ember to play it. Makes Wookiees sad. But you may graft a creature from your hand onto a friendly creature. If you do, deal damage equal to the grafted creature's power to an enemy creature. So you do get some possible efficiency. Depending on what's in your hand, right?
I mean, it's hopefully you're using an off-house creature.
That's the hope. That's what I'm saying. That's where you're getting that efficiency.
And then, I mean, the thing that is here, and we haven't seen enough of to know if it's good, is like you graft this onto your graft glyphs, and now he has another card under him for making it so you can discard more when he reaps in the future.
We also haven't seen a card that makes my keys cost less for each card I have grafted.
Like, we haven't seen enough value out of the grafted cards for me to
make it meaningful.
To like this card. Yep. At least you are picking what you're grafting.
I mean, I feel like there's only a handful of cards where the graft is somewhat meaningful.
I feel like a lot of the grafting I've read is graft at random.
Yeah. Right.
And that is real bad. Because grafting at random is...
I guess it could hit something important.
Grafting at random from your own stuff is like playing token creatures, right? It's like, if you have a couple of good cards and you accidentally graft them into places that you can't get them back from,
but we also
really
haven't
bad.
seen any cards that's like take your grafted cards into your hand or anything like that. Like
or
so,
a lot of return this creature and every card over and
underneath him, a General
hand.
Sherman of some sort, or General Sherman-esque. It wouldn't be technically.
That's like a transporter platform, but
there you go. Yeah,
grafted
that's
cards as
but
well.
graft cards. I don't know.
Yeah, we're just not seeing enough. I feel like this and a lot of the other effects and some of the reprints and shadows is this set is tilting even more into random talk deck bullshit and see if it wins you the game or not. Right? Because we're grafting at random from decks all the time. We've got cards that are discarding at random all the time, and we've seen at least a few cards that are playing at random from your opponent. And it's just like, so, I mean, I'm playing a card that is random. Right, and we're just throwing more and more dice rolls at the outcome of the game, and that isn't good.
Fun?
No, it's fun. It isn't
be.
good.
It could also
can
just
be
be
fun
really
when you-
irritating.
Well, when
It's not-
the
it's not
result of the
consistent.
game isn't the critical thing and the experience of the game, the randomness is fun. But in a game where all rewards are based off of outcome, it's bad.
All right, well, let's talk about Danny Tanner. Danny Tanner Wells, that is. 2-power Elf Thief from Shadows. Again, another uncommon. He only gives you 1 Shadows pip. He must be super powerful to only give you 1. He comes with Skirmish. And then after he fights, you can discard a non-Shadows card from your hand. If you do, ready another friendly Shadows creature.
Hey, the first ready and use shadow effect that we've seen.
Yep. And unfortunately, it comes on kind of a low power card. If you get 2 of these, you get 2 of these on the board with no. Well, no.
Yeah, but if they leave this guy alive for some reason, and you got your 0 try-in AI card, then you slap him down, fight with this guy, and be like, whack, purge your card.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, this can loop into things.
It can.
Because it
it's also
gives
2 power, so it oftentimes just leaves the board as soon as it got there.
Sometimes. But it's got skirmish, so at least it doesn't die on the fight.
It doesn't die in the fight, but I feel like there's so many cards that are just like...
I feel like he can do some fun things, but again, I don't see him as being critical to success of a deck. But he can do some fun things, so he'll be fun and sealed.
Let's talk about Danny Dimes. You guys know Danny Dimes down on 4th Street? No?
Dominic
Dimes, I'm sorry. Or Dominic
my
Dimes.
boy.
He's broke. He's only got
Again
one.
from Shadows, Elf Thief, play grafted enemy creature onto Dominic Dimes, destroyed. If it's your turn, put Dominic Dime and each card under it into their owner's hand.
Yeah, okay.
So this
His
is
card's okay.
worse. What's his name from AoE? I don't know. He just doesn't seem... Jargoogle? He's worse Jargoogle?
No, because
it's
crafting an enemy creature. It's low bounce is what it is.
I guess.
And I just have to make sure I don't destroy it on my turn.
But there
PvP has the impact to do that, so it's a little weird.
There is some kind of weird fun combo potentially where you can graft a ton of stuff under him that's yours, and then they all come back to your hand when you destroy them. And he's like a weird archive.
They can't discard my archive if it's under Danny Dimes, huh?
But they can by grafting Danny Dimes to their own card, and then a card that's grafted that has other grafted cards. I'm assuming those grafted cards go into the discard.
We
don't have...
And it's only... You got to destroy it on your turn, so if it's destroyed on any other turn...
Yeah, so what
go bye-bye.
What Sheep's saying is the first grafted creature from your opponent's there, but with a chance to
You
take.
can make him an archive, but you have to kill him in the same turn. That seems like a lot.
Yeah, no, he seems. Never mind. Yeah, after reading all
Because
that,
it's got to be on your turn. Otherwise, all those cards just go to the discard
she's
pile.
poop. Next. Let's see what that Penny's
Elvira.
doing.
Elvira. Human
Elora?
thief. Elora.
Is this like Bad Penny's nerdy older
Well,
sister?
it's Bad Penny's cousin, right? 2 power human thief. After reap, look at your opponent's hand. You may put a card from it on the bottom of their deck. If you do, draw a card. I feel like this set was designed to like, oh, creatures are going to be on the board and matter. I don't know if anybody realized how little creatures are on the board nowadays, but
It happens. But
it does.
Yeah, and this is another card in sealed. It'll be fine, right? If you get to reap with this, you get the first
Common.
effect, which is whatever, and then you draw a card. Okay. I mean, at least they like took that first effect, which was on some other Shadows card, Bondsman or something, right? Bondsman, Bellsman or something. That's his reap effect.
Mm-hmm.
And they went, yeah, that didn't do enough, so let's make it draw a card, do.
Okay, fair enough.
Because they said, not good enough.
Yeah, so Bondsman Belvin is after fight, after reap. Look at the top card of your opponent's deck. You may discard it. This is not from the top card of
Oh,
the
this is from
deck.
hand. This is even better.
This is better, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is a good reap effect from hand. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, if it makes it, but let's see. You got to scroll down. Oh, Comm Officer Dave,
That
3
hair,
power
man.
human.
Ooh.
Here's wicked awesome. Play after fight, after reap. Put a card from your hand on the bottom of your deck. Draw a card.
Cycling.
Seems
This
good.
is fine.
It seems good.
This is half a reiteration.
Yes.
Play fight reap, half a reiteration. I like this card.
Yeah.
Be fine to have some of these.
Yeah. 3 power's a little, a little rough, but hey.
That's right in there with all the other comm officers.
Everything seems
he
so.
ain't quite as good as the other comm officers.
Oh, it is.
but
It's a
pretty
play
good.
effect too. Never mind. This is pretty
Yeah.
good. It's a play effect.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's play effect. Play effect. If it was just after fight, after reap, it'd be like me. If he makes it, it's good, but it's a play effect, so you're at least getting it once. Michaela's Call from Fish. Play, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, put any number of those cards on the bottom of your deck, and discard the others. Repeat the preceding effect on your opponent's deck. I can dig this. Is this a rare? Of course it is. Why would it not be? I couldn't possibly get multiples of these.
Yeah, you get some efficiency, you get some disruption. Seems
Pretty good.
fine.
Except it's
Like
a
we
rare.
had this
so
with an
definitely won't-
amber pip out of sort of. It's not as good, but we had
Starlance?
the Shadows card. Look at the top 3, discard 1. Put the other 2 back at the top.
Is that the lizard?
No, it's a action.
Oh. That I can't
It's all
put
right.
my finger on.
It's this card seems like it's efficiency and disruption, so
Seems good,
fine.
but it's a rare,
Little
so you'll get one.
Yeah.
So that's a shame. This would have been cool to have in multiples, but no multiples here.
Oh no, short set list. You get multiple rares in this. in these sets.
Yeah, you do, but not typically the same rares. But
I don't know if you actually want a ton of those because it's still kind of slow.
I'd take
all you're
2.
doing is drafting
Full
for your next
disruption.
round.
It could deal with an Umber Pip, but it would be too good then. I don't know, maybe. Coelho. It's a beast with 4 power, still in Fish with Skirmish. After fight, graft an enemy creature card from play onto Coelho. For each card under Coelho, capture 1.
An enemy card doesn't say creature.
It does
You
say
can graft
enemy card.
artifacts.
You can graft whatever you'd like, even their prophecy cards. I'm putting that out there.
And then capture. This is a solid fight effect, actually.
Mhm.
On a 4-power skirmish.
And with Skirmish.
This is a solid creature, right? Like this is a fight effect you're happy to probably trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hate that card. A little slow still got to land and fight with them, but good a fight effect.
I had a name for this next card.
One more.
Oh, nope, that's not. Nope, can't do that one, can't do that one, can't do that one, can't do that one. Ancient Dew Stalker. This one makes me nervous. 2 power human witch, elusive. After reap, graft a card from your hand onto Ancient Dew Stalker. If there are 2 or more untamed cards under Ancient Dew Stalker, gain 2.
It's horrible.
Seems terrible. Maybe if this card came with a bunch of untamed house enhancements, so you had even more untamed cards. Now, there is the world where, well, this isn't even optional. If you reap, you have to graft.
Yes,
If
you
you
have
reap,
to.
you
You have to graft, and if you only gain the extra if there are 2 or more untamed,
Well,
not even if there are 2 or more,
but
and that's
here-
already hard enough.
You're thinking about it. We're thinking about too much about that. The second half is too hard to get, right? Which I agree. But think about it just as this way: elusive, 2 power, after reap,
Sloppy pip.
discard a card,
Yeah, it's a sloppy pip.
and that
Is
makes
that
it
really
sound
how we
not
should
as
think
bad.
about graft when it's grafting from hand? Just do the thing,
Well,
yeah.
sloppy pip,
But you have a choice, yeah.
sloppy
Yeah.
pip, sloppy pip, sloppy pip.
That's exactly. I mean, unless it actually has an effect. Like, again, through
'Cause
other
there's no
cards in your
reason to be
deck, you
pushing
may
through.
have put something else under Dew Stalker on a non-untamed turn that was an untamed card, which means when you come back to her, it may actually be worth dunking a bad untamed creature to make it reap game 3. Right? That may be worth more than playing your pointless untamed card.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, the
in
chunks
general,
ever more
yes,
that you don't want
this
in your hand.
this
you can dump
basically
over
just to me says reap sloppy pip.
here. Sloppy pip. Sloppy pip with possible unrealistic upside.
I generally like reap discard a card, so don't hate that. Actually, I hate it less when I read it that way than I read it as we're actually trying to do part B.
Yeah, I can get on board with all of what you said. I'll just have to get used to that graph just being sloppy pip. It's hard to
But it's
imagine.
long sloppy pip too,
It's
because
long,
like it,
long sloppy pip of things that are
Yeah.
not in a neat organized pile. That's okay. I'll survive. I still don't know how this beats
you know
PV,
what
but
would
we'll
be
find out.
awful would be if they were like, you know what, we're gonna put Geistoid in this set with a bunch of haunted effects.
Oh, that would suck.
Right? Because it's hard to get haunted.
Because now it's hard to get haunted.
I like the thought of that too. Like against old GR, and you're grafting all your opponent's cards in places, and they can't get haunted because all their cards are just stuffed in dumb places.
That would be cool if like GR had a meaningful place in the meta right now.
Well, we all saw that there's a preview card out there that lets you target prophecy cards. I don't know where that came from, but I did see that.
Yeah, I don't remember where it came from either. Walkbot?
We're not covering those tonight.
I know we're not covering those tonight. Do you remember what
We
card it
are
was, though?
now because we're just
Because we've just
done
mentioned
covering
it
other
now.
stuff. It is Crown Eater. It is
Crown
a
Eater.
5 power, 2 armored dragon. So it's an Ouroboros. Play.
Mhm.
Graft the top card of your opponent's deck onto Crown Eater. So random. Great. Random discard. After fight, purge a card from under an artifact, creature, or prophecy.
Yep.
So here this is a way to target cards that are grafted.
I hope there's
Or that are
Or
prophecies.
put under a prophecy. But it's an after fight effect, so it has some loss of strength because of
Yeah,
that.
there's a lot of concern about it just being too slow, and
Although I do think this is for adding how you deal with something that's under a card that isn't in a play zone per se, which is all of this stuff. This is kind of an elegant way to say that anything that's under and in one of these wonky out of play zones, because this works for targeting cards under Jar Google. this works for targeting cards under that big fish that we just mentioned earlier.
General Sherman.
General Sherman. Yep. It would target cards under Crazy Killing Machine.
Mm-hmm. Targets a lot of cards underneath other cards.
Not Crazy Killing Machine. Spangler Box. That's the one.
They're kind of the same. They do different things, but the art's quite similar.
Yeah, they're both questionable logos.
Questionable logos artifacts.
Now, Sheep, were you trying to go into Vandalize earlier for the Shadows card? Look at the top three cards of your opponent's deck. Discard one and put the others, but that's of your opponent's deck.
Yeah, this other one does the top three of your opponent's deck. Plus
top 3 of yours.
But you can't put any of them back, right? It's either discard or put them at the bottom.
Yeah.
So, in that regard, like, if you're like, I hate to get into my creed, crap. Stuff it on the bottom or whatever your 20 power card is. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if there are more Crown Eater type effects in this set that are like this, where it can make sense that it's also targeting grafted cards. So the whole undercard mechanic, it does make it feel more elegant to me than them just like adding random can destroy cards under Prophecy. This is anything under, right?
Yeah. Because if it's only Prophecy, it's just targeting a set, and that's no good.
See, the problem is, it's like we've only seen one.
Yeah.
We need a lot like this to make.
And it's
them
on an
worthwhile.
uncommon, and it's a fight effect, which means it's not meaningful enough to stop PV by any regard.
No.
That's what I'm saying. We need a lot more of these in a lot different fashion. I don't know how many we're actually going to get.
Yeah, but it isn't elegant for them
house.
To actually build a set that just counters the last set. I mean, it's not. I mean, they've been doing it, but it's not an elegant.
They built a set to counter GR, or at least attempt to.
It didn't, though.
Right, it didn't, but they tried.
Amber Skies didn't, but PV did.
Well, PV just said, fuck it, we're not going to allow you to play stuff. GR said, I'm going to play all the things by myself, and then PV is like, well, you're just not going to play anything.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. See, when you were looking at Michaela's call, I went more into Unfathomable with Drawn Down and Deep Dive. So Drawn Down is look at the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck, discard 1, put 1 on the bottom, and put 1 on the top of their deck.
Yep. Sure. So this card is more in line with other fish cards, but you're right. I didn't think about those, and there's a reason.
Yeah. Yes.
Because the fish generally weren't good enough to care about those cards.
Well, I remember once upon a time we thought that would be a possibility, and that key cheat never did a damn thing. So we don't have any key cheats yet either, which is awesome. No knowing of the key cheats. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. But those are your preview cards as of right now. We don't know where Drazkor went. Hopefully he's okay.
He's board gaming.
Yeah, because we didn't touch the stuff put out by other content creators, which was, I don't know, feels like a lot of random graph for not a lot of replayability. This set is giving me a Winds of Exchange token vibe, where there is a lot of like, did I graft the right card or not? Or did I graft my important card at random for a mediocre effect? And feeling like you lost the game. Like you tokenized your good creature and you wanted to not, right? Like
it's an interesting statement, because I was originally seeing graft as more control that I would be able to choose. And with the random grafting, they've taken some of that fun away. So I'll have to see more cards before
the early grafting we saw, which we have seen like none of, is grafting and the text or the abilities or something from the grafted cards
carries over. That's what you're using.
Carries over. We're not seeing that at all.
No info.
Right. And I think, it's Infomancer and Memolith.
Yep.
Yeah.
Infomancer Memo.
And in some regards, I think they're probably smart to avoid that because that adds a very large, very messy bunch of rules to have to deal with. How does this interact with this when this is on this card? There are too many things, and to think about how all cards rub together when you can stack abilities is
The active player gets to choose.
is not great from admin side of explaining how things work.
Yeah. Well, with what we've seen thus far, I mean, does it dethrone PV? I guess is the big question that everyone wants to know.
I don't even see this touching PV. Decent number of Amber Pips, and we arguably didn't say a bunch of these cards are like 0. So,
yeah, that's true.
Like, the cards aren't bad, but they don't seem great, and we're not seeing any consolidated game plans yet.
I still think it's early.
Well, yeah, absolutely. But a bunch of medium cards that do medium things on their own equals not that. It's not doing enough. I don't think yet. There isn't enough payoff for the amount of work you're doing.
Right.
It's kind of like playing. That's Sleepy Dragons. Like, a lot of stuff doesn't care about your other cards that much outside of you're just trying to get to bigger board state than your opponent and winning through Delta.
In Sleepy Dragons?
In Sleepy Dragons.
Yes, okay.
Well, the Delta was...
PV doesn't need board for Delta, so therefore it's playing a totally different game.
I can't not agree, because I do.
And this set, from what we're seeing, looks like it wants to be another board-heavy set.
Yep.
Which is this, like, hey, do I get a crazy draw and land 5 of the same house and you can't stop it and I'm going to win?
It's possible. The answer is possibly.
Yeah, but that's just not Archon viable.
We're also seeing a lot of cards being able to interact with other cards due to house pips. Because house pips, I mean, you had what? One uncommon had 2. There was a common that had 1.
Yeah. So I, as I said, I had some thoughts on that. Thanks for bringing that back. House pips are definitely a mechanic that makes deck stronger, but it is another functionally very random mechanic, right? Because they land on cards randomly. So, like, do they actually make the deck a ton stronger, or don't they? And I have found it very frustrating opening Amber Skies because I feel like I've never had house pips land in a
meaningful
arrangement
way
that has been great, where I have seen plenty of other people with their house enhanced, good shards and stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, this makes a difference. This doesn't, and it is a way, but it's such a random way.
It's a lottery. We
already have so much random in this game that
I'm more excited for that. I mean, honestly, I opened a box of DM today, and my range was from 69 to 77, and most of them were literally 72 to 74.
Yeah, but house pips don't increase sass.
I know, but if you actually look at the individual decks as a whole, too, nothing jumped out. It was a great sealed set just to play like internal, but it's like there's nothing that is competitively viable there.
Yeah, like KeyForge a couple sets ago, and for the longest time, I really loved the amount of random to the amount of strategy that was in KeyForge. And PV, Amber Skies in a different way, and PV in a huge way has switched the game to where I feel like the random element is having too heavy of an impact on the game for me to be happy. The random discards, sometimes it helps you, sometimes it hurts you aspect of the game. It's just the oppression of how often they randomly discard in PV makes it that often overcomes the randomness, but the ask again later stuff, the flip the top card of the deck and that you can or can't play kind of stuff is just like, it's all so random that I just, it's like there's too many coin flips deciding the outcomes for me to, feel like I am
in control.
Making a ton of meaningful decisions. I mean, I'm playing a card that has a very high effect, so yes, I want to play it because that coin flip, when it goes right, is so huge that it's worth the chance that it doesn't. I get that the card is strong, but just the fact that it is a coin flip, and then you've seen games and finals and stuff lose. We watched on Fath, Dexter win the finals essentially because he Kraken reformed the Trink's Creed off his opponent's deck. Right? And it's like, okay. I mean, that happened, but was that Dexter playing like, ooh, I'm crafting to make this happen? No, he's just like, woohoo! And
he literally went, woohoo!
And that's how games are ending right now. They're like, all right, I put down under Ask Again Later, I've got my strategic feint, and if it flipped right and you don't get to play actions, I win the game because I know you can't stop me, and if you can, you win. And that's just where this game went to. And now it's down to coin flips. 2 coin flips. Did Ask Again trigger? Okay, top card of your deck, was it the right one? Like,
so are you saying that even with the new changes and the new erratas, like that wasn't enough to change that?
No, the erratas did nothing to impact PV meaningfully.
Okay.
It took Gleaming. About all it did was take Gleaming the Cube out as a very, very strong prophecy all the time to only a strong prophecy or a strong fate effect with very specific prophecies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean it impacted Atrocity as well, but there's.
But Atrocity is another one of these totally random cards that I'm talking about. It's like, oh, hey, that's the house I was going to call anyways. I fight Atrocity and nothing mattered. Or, oh my gosh, just through random luck, although I've already played 7 of my Logos cards, we just flipped 3 off in a row. Wow, you sure made good choices over there. No, just random luck. That's how it went. This was dumb. Like, I find it to be more of a frustrating experience than a, wow, look at how well I played experience.
So in an ideal world, right? Let's not think about, well, you're going to piss a bunch of people off. Yeah, in an ideal world, how do you fix the situation?
PvE?
Just like where we're at in the game in general. If I were like, okay, I need to fix this and I need to do something drastic to fix it, or maybe it's not drastic. But given everything else is the same, right? Like, you're not thinking about, well, this is really going to drastically affect the player base or whatever the case may be. If you were just like, I need to fix this now, how would I fix this? This is a safety issue, Sheep. How do you fix this safety issue?
I think the first thing you do is you take away the invisibility of prophecies. Like, you let them know. So it's strategic play back and forth. I put you in this trap. Can you work around it? Not this constant bluffing junk that we have now.
Well, it simply won't allow you to put sloppy pips in there. You have to play.
No, I'm not even saying you have to stop that. I just get to know. Right? So there's half that thing is if you put, and I also think Ask Again Later, I still hate that card for many reasons. Mostly too much tax on the game. So it's random aspect. I don't know how you fix it. But outside of that one, just about every other prophecy that you put it under, and I see you put a discard pip under there, and I know you have good prophecies, I might choose not to trigger it just because I know I'm locking that card up with a junk prophecy. So that way I'm trying to set up to where I trigger that in a time frame where you then putting what I know you have for strong prophecies under there isn't as meaningful against me. It makes it so it's more thought-provoking on both player sides if, in my opinion, if you have that knowledge where it's clear what people are going on, like the decisions you are making, you're forcing your opponent to make real decisions, not, oh, is this real or is this not? Flip a coin kind of stuff that we have going on now.
Is it too much to just be like, all right, PV's done. We're gonna retire the set. We're gonna ban it from competitive play.
I think if you do that, you definitely have a bunch of people who just go, this is not a trustworthy game or game company to spend any money with.
But is it, again, given all the other things, not thinking of that, is that a viable solution?
If you want GR to be purely dominant again, yeah.
Do you don't think that Ember Skies or Draconian Measures or even what we've seen from Fractured Reality has that ability? I'm sorry, Shattered Reality. Fractured Reality is a Magic set that will be coming out this year.
No, I'm not like Amber Skies has enough disruption, maybe. I don't see it in DM or what we're seeing here that has anything to deal with GR power outside of if there is, and it's random, so it doesn't feel good if there's enough random.
Because my biggest thought on that is, I see people say just get rid of it and be done. And at the same notion, I'm like, well, what's the risk reward there, right? Do I lose a bunch of people because I just was like, hey, if you came out and made a wholehearted effort, be like, we fucked up, right? Like, do you think there's enough people who will be like, yeah, you did, but we forgive you and we can move on?
No,
or is it more people just are like, deuces, I'm out?
I think it's too small that any decisions you make like that, your loss versus your gain isn't meaningful enough to do it, right? Like, gain 10%, lose 10%. Who cares? That's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to say how much we've lost from PV. We know it's been higher, but I seriously think even them coming back and saying PV's banned, like, doesn't build confidence.
At what point though do we let it continue? Because this is set 2 now. And we've been on kind of an every other set rotation, right? So, like, we've had, like, a really good set, and then I can't say that, because we had a really good set in WoW, and then we had another really good set in Grim Reminders, which Grim Reminders kind of replaced WoW. And then we had Ember Skies, which was a thing. And then we had... It
wasn't quite as good, but it
wasn't quite as good as Grim Reminders. Then we had PV, which is... left everything in the dust. And then we had Draconian Measures, which is kind of a stinker.
But we keep saying it leaves everything in the dust, and it is very strong.
It's winning everything. The only thing it didn't win as far as Portland.
Dominating top 8.
It is. It's more than half.
No,
so
it's
having
like 50, it's like 50%.
No,
it was 2/3 in one.
No, having just done the cast for Paris Vaults, it was 7 out of the 8.
Yeah, I haven't watched.
It's 7 out of the 8 Archon.
In the US, it hasn't been purely done.
Yeah, but there's been more. Well,
I'm not saying it isn't strong, but I'm saying it isn't.
I was going to say, I think it was more of a community thing, not bringing
dominance.
Well, right, but it's not allowing anything else. I mean, what one did PV win Portland? I can't remember. I don't remember. I think it did win Portland. Somebody can
I'm
tell me.
Not saying it isn't strong, but I think they have enough thing to say, well, it doesn't just own everything. They have enough scapegoating available to them.
All right. I think it has been quite dominant, right? And at what point do we go?
No, I agree. It is totally dominant, and I think it needs a nerf. I don't think the eliminating it from
an
all
entire
life
set
is the is the
because I don't even know if having so it's played face up, and now I get to pick my poison is enough either.
So
I don't know either.
So Portland's Archon was Ned Mike on PV. Now VM25 did take runner up there. You had GR, Amber Skies, PV, GR, VM26,
and Portland was kind
PV.
of the weird one because even people were saying like St. Louis was nothing like Portland, right?
There wasn't 36 players there. Yeah, we have 40 in St. Louis. It was PV, PV, Amber Skies, PV, PV, Coda, GR, Talk. So you had a little bit there, and then France, we see literally PV except for one DM, and that DM, having talked to the boys, this is the top-rated DM deck in the world, according to DOK, and that took top 8, and that was it. Everything else, there's nothing else that touched it for Archon.
Yeah, I mean, it needs addressing. I don't know how much tweaking it needs to bring it in line with high-end power from other sets. I really don't know. I'm not playing PV I don't know. I'm not playing enough KeyForge to actually answer that question right now.
Mm.
And Baltimore was PV, PV, GR, PV, PV, Amber Skies, GR, PV. So yes, in the US, we've seen other sets be able to go from Talk to GR to Amber Skies. Amber Skies, for the most part, has just been Olympio, which has been top 8 in everything.
I mean, it's
done it. But it's kind of like saying Coda
really
made
good.
it, but it's one deck.
Right.
Well,
but
that's it. Like, that's what I'm saying is you have these freak decks. So you have Fraud there with Coda. You have Olympio there with Amber Skies. You have Donatus, which is well known and represents GR there and is there. Now, interestingly enough, the Shiftless Footman was also GR Kokathi taking top 4 and kind of did something that others had not seen before. It is interesting to look at the decks. The DM deck from Paris was, as I said, the top rated deck. I know we got to go.
We've gone well off target. We've been on for multiple hours.
Maybe we'll talk about that another time. Maybe that's a topic for next week. I know me and Sheep are getting seepy. So with that being said, we'll see you all next week.
May the Forge be with you.